What sold? Day 140. The first sale of the day is this North Face jacket in a youth size large. This sold in 3 days for a best offer of $18 plus shipping. These youth North Face jackets, even these lightweight ones, have been surprising me. They've been selling quickly as long as I've priced them low. And $18 for a youth jacket I think is still pretty good. You can probably pick these up for around $5-6 at most thrift stores still. And they're still pretty good sellers. I'm just so surprised how quickly these are moving, but I think the biggest part of that is just making sure that I keep the prices on them low. So number 2 is this Jams World Hawaiian shirt in a men's large. This is one of the Jams Fast ones. Let me see if I can find the tag here. I'll show you guys. Right there. So it says Jams Fast. This is a Jams World one. It's just a line by them. I think this is for their Baja like motorcycle racing ones. These, I've actually sold one of these recently, I think for like 60-ish bucks, maybe even more. These sell for up to like $100, but this one did have a large pink discoloration all over it. So I ended up letting it go in 1 day for a best offer of $42 plus shipping, and something with a huge pink stain on it still selling for $42. I'm very, very happy with that sale. Jams World is one of, if not my favorite Hawaiian shirt brand to sell. I don't find it near as often as Rain Spooners, and there are some Rain Spooners that can sell for more than Jams World, but Jams World is a consistently high seller, with usually the low end being about $40, and then they can be up to a couple $100 depending on what you find. So number 3 is this Pendleton board shirt in a women's XL. This one sold in 1 day for a best offer of $21 plus shipping. I would probably ask $40 to $50 if this shirt was in perfect condition, but there were many flaws in it, including a pretty good size hole right in the middle of the back. So I was happy to let it go for a low price and move it quickly, and we're still probably making a couple dollars profit even with the flaws. So number 4 is this Roan workout shirt in a men's medium. This sold in 10 days for a best offer of $24 plus shipping. This is just a basic stretchy workout shirt. Anything by Roan is usually a pretty good pickup, and this is no different. So number 5, another North Face jacket. This one's a men's large. This is one of the thicker snow or ski jackets, and this one sold in 3 days for a best offer of $30 plus shipping. All of these North Face jackets are from the same buyout where I paid about $7 or $8 for I think 42 of the jackets, and I keep saying this, but they've really surprised me with how quickly they've sold. I figured they'd sell, anywhere between $20 to $30, depending on how big and substantial and what exactly they were. But they continue to sell quickly, and I'm really surprised by that. I don't pick up a lot of North Face stuff because usually at my thrift stores, the regular North Face jackets are priced between $10 and $20, so there's not enough meat left on the bone. But if you guys can find these at a decent price, then they're definitely still worth a pickup. Sale number 6, another North Face jacket. This is a women's medium one. This is just one of the soft fleece full zips. It sold in 3 days for full price $15 plus shipping, and that was with a little flaw in it. Most of these North Face jackets had, maybe a little flaw here or a little flaw there, and they're still selling quickly for a decent amount. Sale number 7, this is a Scorpion band t-shirt in a women's large. This one sold in 3 months for the full sale price of $8.46 plus shipping. These are on the 15% off sale because they're in between the 2 and 3 month window of how long they've been listed. Once they hit the full 3 months, then they will go to 25% off. But I'm really just happy to move these at any price that's profitable. I picked all these up for a little bit less than $4 each, and I didn't realize when I was picking them up that I got so many women's ones. As you can see here, or I don't know if my face is covering it, but there was originally 29 of this exact Scorpion band t-shirt in a women's large. I've only sold 3 of them so far. So like I said, I'm happy to just let them go for anything that's profitable. I wish someone would just come through and offer me like $3 for each of them, and I would happily accept it. So number 8 is this vintage Trader Joe's employee shirt in a men's XL. This one did have a decent amount of wear on it, but it still sold in 2 days for full price $15 plus shipping. This Trader Joe's employee shirts have been selling super quickly as long as you price them right, and the sweatshirts are the best things that you can find. So number 9, this is a nice sale for a Kahala Hawaiian shirt. This one was in a men's large. It sold in 6 days for full price, $23 plus shipping. This is the high end usually of a Kahala Hawaiian shirt, but this one did have Catalina Island print on it, which definitely increased the value and helped it sell really quickly. Usually you can expect about $15 to $18 for a basic Kahala shirt, and you might have to sit on it for 3 to 6 months. So number 10 is this pair of Lululemon ABC pants in a men's 32 by 30. These are these Utilitech abrasion ones, so they're like a thicker one. They're not quite like a canvas, but pretty close to a canvas. And these ones sold in 1 month for a best offer of $38 plus shipping. I'm pretty sure I picked these up from one of the resale shops that I buy a lot of Lululemon pants from. I usually pay $24 or $28 per pair. So even if I paid $28 for this one, I'm going to make a few dollars profit. And I've sold all the other ones from this exact pickup, and they all sold for anywhere between $50 and $60. So this one is selling on the low end, but the size is not great on it. And the color orange is also a smaller amount of people that are looking for an orange pair of pants. So that is going to decrease the value a little bit. So number 11 is this Nike shirt in a men's 2XL with this nice camo print on it. It sold in 3 months for a best offer of $14 plus shipping. Anytime I can get $14 plus shipping for a pretty basic Nike shirt, I'm very happy. So number 12, another North Face jacket. This is another youth one, size medium. This one sold in 3 days for full price, $18 plus shipping. Nothing else to say about this that I haven't said yet about the rest of the North Face jackets, so super happy with this sale. So number 13 is this Puma BMW Motorsport jacket. It's like a full zip hoodie, but it's a little bit thicker, so I did call it a jacket. And usually a jacket adds a little bit more value than calling it a sweatshirt. But this one was only in a men's size large, and it sold in 1 month for full price, $30 plus shipping. Usually anything that is a higher end car brand is going to have some value, and I think being a Puma collaboration just made it sell that much better. So number 14 is this Pendleton flannel shirt in a men's small. This is a little bit older one, probably from the 90s, not too old. But this one was full 100% wool, and it sold in 1 day for a best offer of $24 plus shipping. I priced this one down just because it was such a small size. If this was in a bigger size, like a large or extra large, I probably would have priced it around $40 to $50, and it would have probably sold for $35 to $45. So number 15 is this Travis Matthews button-up shirt in a men's XL. This took 6 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $10 plus shipping. I've recently stopped picking up a lot of Travis Matthews stuff. It really needs to be something more substantial, whether it's a piece of outerwear, a really nice print on a polo shirt, or the pants or shorts I'm still picking up as well. But the button-up shirts and the basic polos just don't sell for a lot of money. If you could pick them up super, super cheap, like maybe $1, or if it's like a fill-a-bag sale, then they might still be worth it if you can price them low enough to move them quickly. But if not, just pass on most of them because they're not selling for more than $10. So number 16, another brand that has really not been selling that well for me, and I used to sell some of their items much better, G-Star Raw. This is like a little crew neck sweatshirt from them. This one was only in a men's extra small, so I'm not expecting to get a ton of value out of this one. Almost anything in size extra small is going to be a bad seller. This item took 9 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $13 plus shipping. Most of the G-Star Raw, I actually recently just sold another shirt by them, and it was a nicer, like kind of military style button-up. I think it only sold for around $10 or $15 as well. So really, if you just want to stick to their jeans or their denim items, but their ARC jeans are still selling pretty well from G-Star Raw, at least the last time I checked. So number 17 and the final sale of the day is this North Face jacket in a women's large. This is a full zip with a soft shell, which usually adds quite a bit of value. This one sold in 3 days for a best offer of $22 plus shipping. I think that was with a little flaw on the sleeve as well. So I'm super happy with this sale. I think I sold like 5 or 6 of those North Face jackets today, so I'm super happy about that. Like I said, if you can find some of these jackets like this for $5, maybe even up to $10, you can still turn a decent profit on them, and they're selling super quickly. I do want to remind everyone that I am selling these in the middle of winter, so this is definitely the best time to be selling these items. I probably will pass on items like this even if they're under $10 during the spring and summertime just because they're going to sit around for 9 months and only make about $10 profit, so that wouldn't be worth it for me. But that's it for the sales today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 141 of the What Sold series. Peace.